Okay, so am I audible to all of you? Hello, good afternoon, good evening. All right, let's wait for a couple more people to join in before we start the live. All right, so I'm in a bit of a new look today because this is the Navratri look, and right after this live, I'm gonna go visit the temple and then come back home. So I'm in that look, so I didn't want to change over and over again my outfit, so I'm wearing this one. So we're gonna wait for a couple people to join in, and then we're gonna go ahead and start the live discussions about my current trades that are running and the setups I'm gonna be reviewing today in today's video. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the trading panel. All right. So this is BTC USD on the 15-minute time frame. And as you guys can see, it reacted with this massive imbalance or a fair value gap. And now it reacted to this level of zone area right here. Hi, am I audible? Just comment yes if I am. All right, so the market is reacting pretty heavily. So we do have a zone over here where the market reacted from, and we got a pretty bearish momentum from that level of area. So we can expect this market to come up to this area and before going back down. So a push up before coming back to this level of area to these recent lows that we had right here. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly draw a line right here. So let's see if we can expect the price to come back to our area of level so we can enter into a short position. Now I can enter into this live market expecting to target this low levels right here, or at least this. But that wouldn't be a valid confirmation setup because the market can react after reaching this point and then going back up. So that would not be a valid setup for me. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and set up around somewhere here. Go ahead and grab my short position. And now my CP can be this low, but I'm going to target this low right here. And my sell just below this recent high. Right, so we also do have a little fair value gap over here, so we can mark that out. You guys keep watching. I'll be right back. All right, so I had to turn on the fan. It's super hot in here. Okay. If you guys have any questions, please drop it in the chat. All right, so we can expect the price to go below to this recent low that we had right here. So there's a possibility that the market can reach to this low before giving us a slight bit of a pullback. Let's go take a look at the 4-hour time frame. All right, so we reacted to this massive fair value gap in the 4-hour time frame. Okay. All right, so the market is reacting pretty heavily. Let's go take a look at the 5-minute time frame. I'm just going to remove this because it's a lot disturbing since that was already validated and now it's no use to us. Let's go take a look at the 5-minute time frame to see if we can catch any setups. So we can expect the market to hit this recent low or this recent low before giving us a slight bit of pullback. Again, this is in shorter time frames, but in the 4-hour time frame, we can expect the market. Let me just remove this position right here. In the shorter time frame, we can expect the market to actually fall and close below previous day's low. So this is Bitcoin's chart. So this is previous day's high. Let me go ahead and mark that out. If you're not a part of our Discord community, then you wouldn't be able to know all this because we do update and give you daily bias. So there's two things that can happen in this daily time frame, and it can affect this recent this day's candle. So basically, we do have a swing high, and then we have a swing low. So usually what the price does is it goes to swing high, but we can have a little bit of pullback, then going up, a little bit of pullback, then, oh my God, why is my drawing so bad? Let me grab that pad tool. So we can have a little bit of pullbacks and then going up, a little bit of pullbacks, then going up. So that can happen. So initially we can look into bullish trends, but if this candle gives us a massive rejection to the downside, then we can expect the market to shift its structure, shift its market structure in price action and react to this recent low that we had, which is previous day's low. So it can break that low, or it can break this previous day's high, or just close in between this distance or range. So those are the possibilities that can happen. So let me just remove, deleted all of it. Let's go back to 15-minute time frame. Wait, let's go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, 1 hour, we got a little bit of a swing low over here. So we can expect a pullback around here. Let's go back to 15 minutes. So I did have a position which was a limit order right here, but I removed it now. I'm gonna wait for market structure and then we're gonna have a wallet setup then. You guys keep watching the charts. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So we do have a fair value gap over here. So I'm gonna wait for the market structure confirmation, but I do think it can go bearish, but with a little bit of pullback. Oh my God, there's something in my eyes are like really irritating me at some point. So these are the lows that we can expect the market to reach. And like I said, it previously reacted with this massive FVG. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. All right. If you guys are watching this video, do go ahead and like this video real quick. And go ahead and check out all the links in our description below. But I am looking for bear signals, but let's see. We do have each trend line touch points. So we have 3 touch points in this trend line. So let's see if we can break this trend line to perhaps enter into a position. So if the market continues this bullish move, it can continue to go up till this high. So we can expect the market to go up a little bit, maybe give us a pullback then, or maybe come back all the way over here all the way to this top. This is where I want to enter, but I have not got the confirmation yet. So this is where I want to enter, where the market can react with the 15 minutes FYG. Why is it not working? Why is this not working? Not applicable? What the hell? Oh, this is just great. Am I audible to all of you? I think we're having a bit of an internet issue here. So we can look at a short bullish move before we can actually see that bearish move. And we are pretty bearish. So I can look to enter a short trade around here, capturing this recent low. Maybe placing myself just around this high. With a 3.89 risk to reward ratio. Or else we can continue to break this trend line and look into a lot bigger bearish momentum. So this is my setup for today. Although we can actually expect the price to break since we are open in London and New York overlap. So literally anything can happen. So you can target these recent lows that we have right here. So around this level of area with a short and tight SL. So we can target that as well. But again, without a confirmation, I'm not going to be entering anything. That was just an idea. That was not a wild setup at all. So let's see if the market does go ahead and give us a pullback to this point and then react to this FVG and then give us a movement to the downside. So my first TP would be at this recent low right over here, or maybe over here. So this could be one of a valid setups that I do have in mind. Let's go ahead and check out the 5-minute time frame again. All right, so we're getting a pullback because we have a upward trend line with almost 3 touch points. And now the market hit it, and now it gave us a little bit of pullback. So we can expect the market to reach one of these recent highs and then give us a pullback all the way again to the trend line. Let's wait and see. Although I do think the market can come up all the way over here. And you guys should do be careful because we are in London and New York overlap. So if you have any open positions, do be careful. Let's go ahead and check out BTC in the 4-hour time frame. This is a valid low that the market can reach. This is the 15-minute. Let's go back to 5-minute. Should I type in M5? Why is it not time interval not working in Delta? Oh my god. All right, so we can react again with this trend line right here, or else we can actually break it since we actually got so many touch points already. So we have now 4 touch points. Now, because we had 3 touch points, this setup was valid to maybe long. But now, if the market breaks this trend line, then we can expect bearish momentum to this low. Again, we have to wait for that retracement candle and then go ahead, wait for confirmation, and then enter into a short position. So we're not going to take any sudden setups at all. If you guys are watching, go ahead and hit that like button and comment hello. How's your day going? How's the weather like there? And everything. So currently right now the market's disturbing and with noise, but I do have a bearish momentum sign. Let's go ahead back to the 15-minute time frame. So I'm waiting for this trend line break plus a retracement candle before I'm looking to go short to maybe reacting to these lows. Okay. All we have to do currently right now is wait. We're not going to take any FOMO over trading stuff at all. Go ahead and engage with the poll if you think that in today's P&L on whatever trade that I take, am I going to make a profit in that or a loss in that? Or at least no trade at all. So you can just go ahead and chat it out or just click on the poll and engage with it. So we did close below this trend line. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so so London and New York is open. This is an overlap session. So the momentum should be high, or maybe after sometimes the session. Oh my god, did I say session? I can't even edit this out. This is live. So during the session or after the session, we can see some volatility in the market. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna be testing the trend line again, I believe, because it was super close to hitting it, and then we're already seeing a pullback. Let's go check out the 4-hour time frame on BTC USD. There's a good bullish momentum coming, but we can take SLs out over here. So the bullish candle pretty much reacted. So it's a good sign that it can reverse to the downside, reacting to this low. So if you do have any positions open, do be careful. I'm just gonna go and watch the 5-minute. What do you guys think? Should we long from here to here, or we should just wait for that short position and a valid setup? But a pullback can be temporary. It can even go to this recent high before reacting to this trend line. Let's wait. All right, so this is a weak bullish candle. All right, so come on, let's see a momentum till this low. Sometimes we can also see a little bit of volatility in the market after the London and New York overlap closes. So we can expect a little bit of volatility after that. All right, come on, market. I believe that the market can go up to here, take out people's sell, and then come back down. Or maybe just give us a pullback after reaching to this recent high. So we don't have any valid setup, at least for now. But I did trade on this trade. So after that, I have not traded at all. These past couple of days, I was pretty busy. Did I remove that setup? I think I removed that setup. So it was right over here. So this is where my entry was. So this exactly was my entry. Right over here was my entry. My sell, pretty sure targeting this recent low. And then my TP, I was just like trading until I reached this certain high. So this was my TP, right? So this was my original TP, but then as the candles grew, I just trailed my TP. And then as I saw a little bit of pullback with this red candle, I removed it with this little pullback. So I removed my entry. Boom. And then I turned off my phone. And look at what happened after that. So I missed out on a huge opportunity of huge profits if I only were to target this high. Imagine if I would have targeted this high instead of just targeting this recent high. But again, I stayed in my lane. I stayed protected with my valid setup. But again, it was a profitable trade. With my lot size, I think I've made a profitable trade. But I still missed out on the setup. And I did not enter after that out of FOMO. If I would have done that, again, I would have lost my money, but I didn't do that. So it's important not to get FOMO'd out of your trades. Sometimes you remove your trades too early, and that can have an impact on you. But it's okay. We can capture opportunities like that again. We just have to wait. All right, market, give us some momentum, dude. All right, so it's just right over here. Let's break this trend line. Come on. Okay. I'm just gonna lay down here. Sometimes it's just like this. Seeing your phone, watching the markets, and then doing some other work. I usually just put my limit orders, go do some work done, or like do some editing done, and then I sometimes check my trades often. And it's just like that. It's all about waiting with patience to find that valid setup, which will give you some money or maybe take some money. But initially, we have to find a valid setup. We can reach this low. If you are in a short position, do be careful because the market might give us a slight bit of pullback around this high, but I do think it can come back all the way down to here. If you guys are watching this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I'm just gonna remove this level and this as well. Let's go ahead and change the color of this. It's bursting in my eye. Okay, now it's a bit more calm, and this is our important trend line right here. Let's go take a look back at the 1 hour time frame. So this was a nice bearish candle, which got reversed. But let's see. For You guys keep watching. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So the market can go back all the way up here before actually reacting from that level. So let's go ahead and see. I want to enter a short position right over here, targeting this low, or maybe all the way to this low. I'm not sure this low would work. My sell would be placed at this high. So we can look for long positions. So basically, my idea over here is that we can enter a long position with this recent low and targeting this high in general. Just move that a little bit further ahead. Let's go ahead and see if we can capture this. Okay, we're in the trade now. My TP would be to over here where this entry would be. So I'll exit right here and I'll enter right here on a let's sell position. So let's see. Like I mentioned earlier, the market can have a massive pullback to here. It can also reach to here before going back down. So if this goes to our sell, we have made a loss then. Okay. All right, so we started another candle. So we closed below our entry zone. All right, so let's see. This could be my TP with a short entry, like a scalp position, or else we can see a little bit of pullback before going back to this entry zone. We're going to be executing over here, sorry, exiting here and entering over here. So if you are in a long position, you can book your profits around this area of level. So this will be a good level to book your profits if you are in a long position. from all the way down here. So I'm going to remove a little bit of lots from here, and then I'm going to wait for the market to hit to my entry zone over here and exit right here. All right, so it's a good sign that we closed above our entry zone. So we can expect a little bit of bullish momentum. So here's, I'm going to book my TP profit right over here. I'm just going to remove this trend line now. So I've trailed my sell all the way below this candle. So it was from here to here now. And I'm going to book my profit still here, but I do expect the market to run all the way to here before giving us that pullback. Okay. SL hit. So I trailed my SL a little bit into break even, and our SL has been officially hit. So it's sort of a no gain, no loss situation here. Now this trade, I do think if you are in a long position, you can book your TPs around this high, but my trade is done over here. Now I'm not in a long position anymore. Break even right there. Just wanted the market to go right over here. It's okay. I did set a limit order right here. So you can actually see that execution of that trade in my Discord community. So basically, if you're not in our Discord, you can go ahead and join using the link in our description box below. So it will be right over here. So if you're new, just go ahead and join right here. It's completely free. And if you do want to open up a Delta Exchange account today and trade crypto in India completely safe and legally, you can go ahead and log in using this, or sign up, sorry. You can sign up using the link in the description box below. So basically, when you use a partnership code to sign up with your Delta Exchange, you'll get commissions low. So when you enter into a trade, your commission will be low for a month. And after that, it will be a regular commission. All right. All right, guys. So I do want to talk about this running trade that we have over here. So let me go ahead. Okay, I think we have to do that again. So let me go ahead and talk about this right here. So the current running trade will get updated right over here on this community right here. So if you want to join, just go ahead and click the link in our description and join our Discord community through this link right here. So this is the link that you can use to join our community, and you'll get this trade update there. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a lot better energy and a lot better execution. So today we got a break-even trade, and we do have a limit order which you guys can get updated and how that trade went in our Discord community. So if you do want to join, the link is in the description box below, so do join. So I'll be back tomorrow with a lot better energy, and let's trade together tomorrow again to make some profits. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.